Religious leaders that Channel NewsAsia spoke with say AIDS is still very much a taboo subject, with places of worship being the last place people living with the disease will turn to. But several religious and non-government organizations are getting together to change this. Imelda Saad files this report.
At 82 years of age, Reverend Dr. Yap Kim Hao is one of the few religious leaders in Singapore vocal about raising awareness on the HIV/AIDS issue. He feels they must be more involved in reaching out to those at risk. Religious leaders Channel NewsAsia spoke with said AIDS is still very much a taboo subject, with places of worship being the last place those afflicted with the disease will turn to.
They have access to their own members in the institutional religious communities. So it is their responsibility also to teach their own members as to a real understanding, instead of dealing with stereotypes, that they have to know what the disease is, how is it being transmitted, how can it be prevented, because it affects their own lives.
Dr. Yap's message, AIDS is a public health problem, so religious bodies must be responsible for their own community. The month-old Singapore Interfaith Network on AIDS acts as a bridge, bringing together the various support services offered by religious bodies. This is so organizations can share resources and best practices. So far, the network has a loose grouping of representatives from Catholic, Christian and Buddhist groups. But Dr. Yap wants to see other faiths involved as well. He knows it will be a challenge given the sensitivities involved among the various faiths. AIDS sufferers say support from religious bodies does not always come easy.
When you are infected or diagnosed, you are frankly devastated, and sometimes you cannot turn to your family. So if you have a religious organization or group that counsel you and help you and listen to your problems and all that, it will be a great help. Emotionally. Most of them don't turn to their religious leaders.
So why is that not a point of contact?
I think most of them are afraid of the stigma involved. They may think that even if the religious leaders are sympathetic, but the congregation involved, some parts may not be sympathetic.
At the national level, the Health Promotion Board conducts a series of outreach activities to raise awareness on the HIV/AIDS issue. It's hoped that such initiatives will reduce the stigma and discrimination surrounding the disease so that those affected by it will get help early.